All right, good evening, everyone. We have Coach here with us, as well as Nate Watson. We will be starting off with an opening statement from Coach. We will then take questions for Nate, and then we'll do questions from Coach. Just as a reminder, please raise your hand virtually and wait to be unmuted before you go ahead and ask your question. All right, opening statement from Coach.
And y'all don't give us a lot of time to process all this with this virtual stuff here. It's tough. This shit is hard. Deep breath here. Opening statement. Happy about the win. I was really proud of how our guys came out of the locker room. I thought we got a little winded. I thought this was one of the more tougher preps in a 2-hour period that we had with our guys, or 3-hour prep for a team that's that system-based. Very, very well coached, very physical team. Very proud of our guys because we could have easily gave in, blowing an 18-point lead. I don't know if they ever tied the score or ever got over the hump. And that's always something that we look at, when you have leads like that or if you're trying to come back. But I'm proud of how we finished. We were able to get a stop when we needed to. We were able to make a key basket, Bynum making a key basket when we needed it. And I thought Nate continues to get better and better by the day. I thought we were fatigued. I definitely didn't want to play as many guys today. And I was very happy about the team win. I think anytime you can get a win in this tournament, which is the best tournament in all of America, it's the only tournament that is stayed true to what we tried to do. The teams were healthy. So you got to give the tournament committee a lot of credit for getting us here, having it well organized, having testing every day. I don't think that can go without being written about because many of the other tournaments folded. And I just wanted to make sure I said that because they deserve a lot of credit in what they're doing for our players here, and the coaches and the referees are important. I'm just really, really excited about the win. It was a nail biter, but you got to give Davidson a lot of credit. They hang right in it to the very end. I'm really proud of how we grew up today.
Great, thank you, Coach.
Am I done? Are they gonna ask me?
Go ahead, more for Nate. Any questions for Nate Watson?
Yeah, Nate, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Nate, it's Kevin McNamara. Tell me how badly you wanted the ball in the post throughout the game. It seemed as if you were looking for it pretty much all night.
Yeah, I was looking for it, but at the end of the day, we're all a team, so I was happy that we were open. I was happy that David was attacking the basket, Dre was attacking the basket. So I know I wanted the ball, but we have to share the ball because we're a team, and I'm glad we got this win.
Nate, congratulations on the win. I know last year you started off and you were rehabbing. You had a knee injury in the offseason and you weren't 100% when the year started. How much of a difference has it made being healthy to start this year and sort of having preseason prep that you needed and just hitting the ground running at 100%?
Oh, it's definitely made a big difference. Last year I had the MCL sprain. Now I missed 70-something practices, and I was definitely out of shape, had gained 20 pounds. And this year, I'm at a good weight right now. I feel much better. I'm quicker on my feet. I'm still kind of out of breath a little because, of COVID, but, we're still in the gym. We're still getting my extra conditioning again. I just feel way better this year.
Hey, Nate, it's Brendan McGarrett. Just we saw a little some jump shots from you tonight. Just how much have you worked in that part of your game in the off season?
Every morning, every night, I just go in the gym on the shooting gun, shoot as many shots as I can. That's what I do.
All right, great. Thank you, Nate. We'll let you get back to your team.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you having us here, too. Thank you.
All right, open up the floor for questions for Coach Cooley.
Do I ask who has a question? No, I was ready to say. Don't ask me. I'm not the brightest dude in town. That's for damn sure.
I got you, Ed. It's Kevin Mack. Tell me about the execution down the stretch and that big shot by Jared. Is that what you were looking for, or he just found a way to get to the rim?
Well, we have a set where we want to touch the paint. No, it's a complete ISO. It's a complete ISO, and it was great execution. You know, he completed a really good layup. He opened the floor up. You know, you have one of your better shooters. I'm surprised we missed as many open shots. I mean, come in the last 4 minutes, we probably had 5 or 6 shots that they're still open. You know, we just got to be able to convert those. If we convert those, the game's a little easier. But again, give credit to them. They forced us to miss. We were just fortunate to hold on.
And what did you see late in the first half where obviously they got back in the game like that?
Number one, my technical foul changed the game. I thought it changed the whole flow of it. Whether I deserved it or not, that's something different. And I thought we got a little fatigued. Again, you know, Jared was out for a while, and we played him. We wanted to shrink our rotation. We thought we played too many guys yesterday, so there was no synergy and no chemistry, so we tried to correct that. I thought we came out with the purpose. I mean, there's no question we came out with the purpose. We just couldn't sustain it. And then, you know, the game really changed with the technical foul. That changed the whole complexity of the game.
Ed,
did you think – Brennan, you can go.
Thanks. Ed, just wanted to ask about the importance of David's offensive rebound there. You know, 52 seconds left, tracked it down the corner, and that's how Jared got the hoop there. Yeah,
you know, we talk about extra possessions, and a lot of people forget David is a physical, athletic guard. I mean, he's all of 6'4", 6'5", super athletic. I mean, that's something that we expect him to do. You know, he's a first-team all-conference player. He's been in some really big games. I'm not surprised he did that. I'm just glad we were able to come up with the ball and execute a play coming down the stretch.
Ed, just 4 turnovers today, and the way you guys capitalized on your different possessions in a game that came down to a 1-possession game against a team like Davidson. How proud were you, I guess, of the mental toughness of the guys, the bend but never break mentality?
You know, coming off of our performance yesterday, I mean, you got to be proud of our young men today. We could have easily tanked it there, you know. And again, I said this yesterday, really, we have 4 guys that played in the game for me last year. 4 guys on the entire roster. David, AJ, Greg in minimal minutes, and Nate. So, I mean, I'm super happy. You know, you look at Davidson's last 2 games against, you know, the teams that they're playing, and they had a shot to win the game in both games. They are going to be a brutal game in their league. I mean, give them credit. Give them credit. Coach McKillop is one of the best coaches in the country. They run great stuff. They're brutal to prepare for. I'm just glad we're fortunate to win by a point.
Great. Thank you, Pat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell me your name again.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll roll into the Davidson press conference shortly.
Hello, everyone. We have head coach Bob McKillop with Davidson. Would you like to start with some opening comments?
Sure. A hard-fought game for both teams, and to be down by, I think, 19 points like we were and to come back, I couldn't be more proud of our guys. Questions?
Hi, Coach. This is C.L. Brown with the Raleigh News and Observer. How do you keep close losses? Obviously, you guys had a shot to win tonight and yesterday. How do you keep these close losses from becoming mental, where guys, instead of looking to win, are playing not to lose?
Well, that's a challenge to both the players and the coaching staff. And I feel confident that our guys are mature enough and disciplined enough to understand that the process of getting better is a big part of this, and it's a process. And what can we learn from it? Well, last night we got a great look with about 10 seconds to go. We fought for the rebound, got another great look with 3 seconds to go. Tonight we got a great look with, I guess, about 8 seconds to go, 10 seconds to go for Lee. And then we got another as good as you can get with 1.2 seconds for Sam. So we've done everything but put the ball in the basket. And if you put the ball in the basket in either 2 or 4 of those occasions, we're a pretty happy group of guys right now. And are we going to let one miss knock us out? Ain't no way. Not in my vocabulary, not in my history, not in our players' history. So we're going to move forward and understand that we're getting better because of this experience.
And this isn't so much about tonight, but how did you discover Sam? Where did you, in the recruiting world, how did you come across his?
He played for the NBA Academy in Australia, and came to the United States during Final Four weekend. We had heard about him. We've got a network of international connections that are outstanding. We saw him play in Atlanta during Final Four weekend. We're very, very impressed, and we couldn't be more happy to have him in our program, because I think he's going to be a guy that years from now, people are going to say, wow, he was a pretty special player for Davidson's program.
Thanks, Coach.
Bob, I'm curious what you were trying to do with Watson, or was he just, just too much of a load inside all night for you?
Well, we were thinking about doubling him. We did it once, and I thought they did some terrific things to get him the ball. And then, of course, he made those 2 jump shots on the baseline. And then, is he the one who hit both bank shots? I know they had 2 bank shots, rather unorthodox, at the top of the key. Was he hit both of them?
I think so.
We have no defense for that.
Right. And then, the last shot. I mean, that's what you were looking for. For Lee, I would imagine he gets right to the rim.
Yeah, I think he got a pretty good look, and it just I thought it was in. If he had just a little bit more lift on it, and credit Providence, they were right there, and they made it a very difficult shot. So credit him, credit them. Kevin, how long have you been at the Journal? About 30, 40 years?
Okay. Almost as long as you've been at Davidson. We're having a race, Coach.
All right, thanks, Coach. Sam?
Anything else? Here comes Sam. Sam's going to be here for you.
Hi, Sam. This is CL Brown with the Raleigh News and Observer. I was wondering first if you could just take me through that shot with 1.3 seconds left. Did you feel like you got a clean look, or are you just trying to get it off as fast as you could?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty clean look. I was contemplating whether I could take a dribble to the rim or not, but it was 1.3 seconds. So that's the best look I felt like we could get based through a perfect pass for me, and I just had to put it up.
Yeah. Not so much about tonight, but just in general, your path to Davidson, how do you feel like being here in that spring semester last year, how much do you feel like that helped you get acclimated to where, do you really even feel like a freshman right now since you had a chance to kind of learn the system?
It helps so much. I don't feel like a freshman at all because I've got to know the guys tremendously, and not just on the court but off the court is huge. I think coming from New Zealand, settling into college, their life there, knowing how everything works is just a huge help so I can hit the season running.
And at what point did you know you wanted to come to the States to play college?
I've always wanted to come ever since I was little, so I was just working to get that, and now I'm here, so I've got to keep pushing.
Yeah. What would you attribute the slow start when Providence jumped up? I think it was 27-9 at one point. Why do you feel like you guys kind of took a while to get going?
I'm not sure. I think fatigue. I think from yesterday fighting so hard and then losing at the buzzer. There's a lot that goes into it. I feel like we weren't ready, and it took us that 10-15 minutes to get ready, and by that time they were up however much they were.
Did they play you any differently than you expected? It seemed like it was tougher for you to get into an offensive flow tonight.
I think just the switching caught me off guard. They did a good job of switching, and once they did switch, the guards fronting was great. But it's just I've got to get better at just adjusting to that, and getting down to the dunk spot, getting out to the three, and creating space.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.